So, what are we drinking here?
I'd like to see wine list. Wine list?
Yeah, wine sounds good to me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it.
If you're dining at a restaurant with someone who is blind or visually impaired, offer to read what's on the menu or wine list. Sometimes restaurants offer Braille menus as well. It never hurts to ask if one is available.
I'm starting to feel a breeze. Tell you what, give the list to my friend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, I doubt they have a Braille menu. So, would you mind reading?
No.
Okay.
What are you in the mood for?
Sandwich, I think.
Sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay. All sandwiches served with French fries.
Later, the waiter brings their food.
So, then I said, listen, I got this new...
Here you are.
Oh, thank you very much.
And here's for you.
Thank you very much.
The wine is not to your liking, sir?
Wine? I didn't even know it was here.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's right here in front of you.
I'm sorry.
To the left.
So if you come back this way a little bit, like over here, go... No.
Hold on there. If my plate were a clock, is the wine at 11 or at 1?
11?
Yeah, I guess 11.
Okay.
Mark gets his glass.
All right.
Thanks. I think we can take it from here. Thank you.
The clock method is an easy way that you can assist a blind person to locate something in front of him or her. This is also a very useful technique in helping someone orient themselves to their surroundings, both indoors and out.
Just never quit. You just kept calling and calling.
I could never do sales.
Really?
I don't know how you do it.
Come on.
It's 2:30. I've got to get going.
Dave glances around.
How'd you know it's 2:30?
My watch. See?
Mark opens his watch crystal.
Oh, wow. Braille again.
It's everywhere.
Yeah?
On elevators, outside restrooms, on ATMs, at the treadmill, at the gym.
Yeah?
You've seen it before.
Yeah, I've seen it, but you're the first person I've ever seen actually using it.
I'm telling you, it's come in handy a couple of times. It's kept me from walking into the wrong restroom. Not that I would have seen anything if I did.
Today, more than ever, people who are blind or visually impaired lead active lives in the workplace, in their community, and at home. Many museums now offer touch tours that allow people who are blind or visually impaired to participate in the exhibit.
Mark touches a sculpture.
Audio tours are now available at most major museums and galleries. Mark is using an audio tour provided by this museum, and he is able to appreciate this outing just as much as everyone else.
He takes his wife's arm at the museum.
Blind people enjoy many of the same activities that sighted people do. With a little assistance, people who are blind or visually impaired are able to appreciate arts and entertainment like we all do. You may see a blind person at the movies, a sporting event, or at the theater.
Mark and his wife enter Madison Square Garden.
Although Dave had never met a person who is blind before, he learned that blind people ride buses, go to work, eat at restaurants, and enjoy life, just like everyone else. Even though he was a little nervous and may have felt that he was doing everything wrong, Dave learned that with a little common sense and some assistance from Mark, it's simple to interact with someone who is blind. They both have shown us that there's no need to be uneasy about meeting someone who can't see. If you don't know what to do, just ask. He or she will let you know if and how you can provide assistance. So the next time you encounter someone who is blind, you won't feel so awkward. With the techniques that you've just learned, you'll know what to do when you see a blind person.
The narrator walks away using a white cane. What do you do when you see a blind person? Director David Sievers, executive producer Liz Greco, editor Jim Azzara, screenplay Barry Brown, camera assistants Bob Brock and Brandon Hudson, title music The Pitt Brothers, additional score David Pitigorski, orientation and mobility consultant Grace Martinez, story editors Liz Greco and David Sievers, based on the original story by Arthur Zagoras, audio description provided by the Narrative Television Network, captioning provided by Media Access Group at WGBH, cast, host narrator Pamela Sabah, Mark Johnson, George Ashiotis, Dave Simon, L.J. Ganser. Supporting cast, Mrs. Johnson, Melanie Boland, waiter, Jim Peterson. Extras, Barry Brown, Elise Green, Brandon Hudson, Catherine Johnson, Grace Martinez, and Linda Spartonis. Talent supervision, Dawn Kerr. Thanks to the Metropolitan Museum of Art for its cooperation and support, and to Consolidated Edison Company of New York, the Narrative Television Network, and Media Access Group at WGBH for their generous support. With special thanks to Theater by the Blind, the Metropolitan Cafe, Jay Leventhal, CTL Electronics, Jennifer Louis, Chi Tien Louis, Eric Klein, Randall Shepard, Adrian Rivera, Barbara Pollock-Korn, Michael Boyle, and Eagle Zygas. Produced by FCB New York. For additional information, contact the American Foundation for the Blind, 1-800-232-5463, www.afb.org. To obtain copies, contact AFB Press at 1-800-232-3044. American Foundation for the Blind, 11 Penn Plaza, Suite 300, New York, New York, 10001. Copyright 2000 by the American Foundation for the Blind, New York, shown with permission of the publisher. VHS and PAL versions of this video can be ordered for $39.95 from the American Foundation for the Blind by calling 800-232-3044 or by visiting AFB online at www.afb.org.